In 1970, I visited my first jail after my high school teacher told us about people being held on bail simply because they couldn't afford to pay it. I learned many inside were there for minor things, such as drug use. I remember thinking, I just met human beings, just like me. The visit gave me purpose. I eventually became an assistant commissioner at New York's Rikers Island Jail and also created a drug crisis center. I had always believed I could change things from the inside. When my colleagues suggested me for the New York State Parole Board, I said yes. I really didn't know what I was getting into. We'd drive hours and hours to parole offices all over the state just to sit behind a table for 12 hours doing video interviews with incarcerated people. Sometimes we could do 40 a day. I started to call it conveyor belt justice because you'd be busy preparing to lead the next interview instead of watching and listening closely to the one taking place. Then you might be writing an opinion during the next interview, and there was a lot of paperwork, prisoners' risk analysis scores, programs they completed, letters from victims, judges, and prosecutors. If the crime involved a police officer, the police union would gather hundreds of letters saying, "Do not release this person." We had to physically sign each victim impact statement. The files for the most heinous offenses, the one where the prisoner was denied parole umpteen times, were the worst. There were hundreds of pages, so you ended up relying on a top sheet summing up the case. The purpose of parole is not to focus on a static event. That is the purpose of sentencing. My colleagues also heavily considered the role of the victims in their decisions. Our country needs a better system to address the harms that victims and their families face. We need a process to help them heal. After a while, I realized I was dissenting more than agreeing with my colleagues. It's really hard when you're always against everybody else. Often I'd go into the bathroom to cry, upset because my colleagues didn't recognize that a person had transformed and deserved to go home. I just couldn't make a difference in the way I thought I could. I made it through 2 years of a 5-year term. When you look through a file and really listen to somebody, that's when you learn what they've done to try and improve themselves. People are way more than the worst thing they have ever done.